Hey everybody, Jeff here and welcome back to the channel. In this tool review video, we are going to review for you the Warrior 56192 cordless power cutter right here. And we're going to compare it against another cutter that we've already owned, and we did a tool review video on this a few months ago. This is the Worx Zip Snip electric cutting tool. Now, we'll put a link down in the description below for you to see that other video for that tool review that we did. What we're going to do today is show you the differences between the two similar looking cutting tools here. We're going to run them through a few different types of materials, and we're going to see which one of these comes out ahead. And it all starts right now. The Warrior 56192 cordless power cutter claims to have a speed of 260 RPMs and a net weight of 1.04 pounds. It has a 4-volt battery, which is a 1.5 amp hour lithium ion, and they claim that it's lightweight and has maximum run time, and it holds a long-lasting charge, although they don't really specify how long it holds that long-lasting charge. It has an integrated cutting guide, which makes difficult cuts simple. Includes an integrated self-sharpening blade. Now I'm actually going to use the Worx electric cutting tool here to liberate its own competition out of its cage. Come on, what are you getting snagged on? So there we go. And let's see what we've got. So in the package here is the Warrior Cordless Power Cutter, the tool, and then this here is its little charger. Looks like one extra blade. See, one blade, two blades. Now, some of you might not know this, but Warrior is actually one of Harbor Freight's internal house brands of tools. Okay, now their motto on the packaging says, "Cut anything, asterisk." Let me tell you something about asterisk. You know what asterisk means? It means everything that we just said before the asterisk is a lie. I'm accustomed to seeing asterisks on car dealer advertising where they say, "We'll give you up to $5,000 for your trade-in," asterisk. Okay, so here's the real skinny on the asterisk. Folks, I had to track it down on the bottom of the packaging, but they are saying, of course, cut anything, asterisk, up to 1/4 inch thickness cutting capacity for plastic, leather, carpet, cloth, cardboard, paper, and more. So there's your asterisk. So you really can't cut anything. Now, putting these two tools side by side, see, I think these are made somehow by the same manufacturer. I don't think Worx is making theirs. I don't think Warrior is making theirs. I heard rumors that my old skill was made by Bosch at one time. I mean, we just don't know. But look at these shields here. These are exactly the same. So is the blade. So is the center hub there. Notice how both units have these rivets in the exact same place. So these came from the same manufacturer, at least those parts are the same. And look at the knob here, the pivot point from when you pull the trigger, see? These are exactly the same, different color, but just everything's under a different skin, right? See, they both have the same lanyard loop. Now if you look up top here, you can see they both have the exact same button with the same 6 dots on them and the same little on symbol on there. Okay, now when you look at the side view, the right side, look how these 2 screws are the same on both, and these 2 screws are the same on both. And this slot in the plastic here is the same on both. And of course they both have this same screw here on the back. And again, there's another view of the lanyard anchor there. When you look on the caboose end, you can see both of them have that same stupid tiny little charging port, because their chargers are very proprietary. You can't just go into any store and get a charger that would fit these. So that's really my only complaint, is that they didn't make this a USB charger. But you can see everything here is the exact same on the back end of these two tools. So knowing that they look pretty much and act pretty much the same, how do you know which one of these two cutting tools to get? Well, you know, I have both. I own both. I like both of them. Either one is good. I say whichever one is the lowest price today when you need to buy it, or whichever one you can get your hands on first if your need is immediate, that's the one you go for. Now, both of these electric cutting tools charge in the same way. They both have this same teeny tiny little connector that plugs into the back, and as soon as you do, you can see the red LED comes on. When it's fully charged, which can take a few hours, it turns green. The only difference is the bricks that each of these uses. They both have their own different power that they use. You can see the Worx one is significantly, noticeably larger than the one that comes with the Warrior. And this is almost comical, folks, because almost every time I do a tool review video, I almost always find mistakes in the owner's manual. These people just can't seem to get their manuals right. So this right here is the cardboard box that my brand new LG OLED TV came in that we bought a couple of months ago. And you know, just as an aside, I will never buy a TV again that doesn't come with this magic remote. This is the best remote in the world. I don't know why anybody would buy a TV that doesn't have that magic remote. Anyway, this is really thick cardboard, thick and tough, and like double, looks like it's double ply and double pleated and everything. So this is going to be much tougher to cut through. And we'll cut this in half straight down the middle, and we'll see how both of the cutters do on this. Alright, so I'm marking both halves the exact same way. So you can see I've split it here, 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 and here lengthwise. There's my lines. And then we'll do a cross cut all the way across like this. So that's how I normally cut my pieces into manageable, you know, approximately 12 to 18 inch sized squares. Now I have a useful hack here for you when you're cutting cardboard. I always like to find the creases whenever possible. See how when you lift up the box here, see how the corners are the best places to start, because that's where the cardboard is the thinnest and the weakest, and it will cut the easiest there. So you just stick it in here and go to town right from that point. And likewise, when you have a box that has flaps, this is the perfect entry point right here to start, because this part's already been cut for you, so you just have a much less amount to have to cut there. See, think harder, work less. Okay, so we're going to start cutting on this extra thick cardboard box here from our LG OLED TV that we told you about. Thick and tough cardboard. And we're going to time it, and then we'll time also the Worx cutting tool as well. And we'll see which one works the best. This one's working. Is it working now? There we go. All right, here we go. Now this is thicker, so it's going to take a little bit more effort to get it to go through. But so far it looks like I did that piece pretty good. See, they tell you not to force the blade. Just let the blade do the work, and all you got to do is guide it along, and see how it goes much easier when you do that. Then we'll do this section here. Remember I told you this is the weak part of the cardboard? That's the easiest part to cut, is right along a crease. And here's the tough part. Going right through the meat of it. Okay, now we'll do the cross cuts. See, the cross cutting is the toughest part when you're going against the grain of the cardboard. Here. And we got it. So it looks like 1 minute and 42 or something. Now we'll go ahead and zero out the counter. Okay, so now we're going to cut the same other half of the LG OLED TV thick cardboard here. And what we're going to do is get the counter started. Let's start. Both struggled. So there you have it, like about 135-ish maybe, 136. Well, you can see both of these tools cut both of their halves of the box in pretty much within 10 seconds. So the variance is probably just me, you know, when I bent over to pick up pieces, and I tried to be as consistent as I can. But remember, each cutting tool ran into its own little struggles here and there cutting through the cardboard, but they both cut through it around the same amount of ease. And I think it's because they both have essentially the same type of motor that's in here, the same type of 4-volt motor that allows these cutting tools to do their job. Okay, now just like in our previous video when we tested the Worx Zip Snips here, we're going to borrow from our friend Chris at Client Graphics, who tested this very unit out a few months ago. And he tested it out first on a notebook here and also on a CD-ROM. So we're going to try that too as a baseline. And then we'll switch to the rest of our materials here. Like butter. It's going through this one pretty smooth. So I can try to follow. I'm going to grab this grid line here and just try to very closely follow it all the way across there. And I think that's more accurate than using scissors, which would leave jagged edges and stuff. Our electric cutting tool here we go. And as expected, it cuts through it like butter. And he's trying, he wants to. Oh, he started off so good too. Yeah, I think it's just a little thick and it just kind of jams up on him. Yeah, see, he's going to veer off course there. Well, here you have it, folks. The Worx and the Warrior. I think they're both running pretty much neck and neck. I can't really tell between the two of them. I like using both of them. They both feel like they plow through the material at the same rate with the same amount of oomph. On that vinyl tile, though, I think the Warrior might have done a little bit better. So anyway, I hope you found this video useful so far, and if you have, hey, would you do us a favor? Give us a thumbs up down below. That tells us that you like us. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, all I can say is, man, why haven't you? You see here on our videos tab here, all of the different videos we have for you in different categories. You know, we cover all sorts of tool reviews where we do exhaustive drop testing of our items under test here to give you the best tool reviews out there. And we also give you all sorts of remodeling in your homes and your bathrooms and all of your kitchen remodeling and all sorts of tiling projects and flooring projects. And we show you how to get out of some really bad engineering disasters. And we have all sorts of construction tips for you as well. So if you haven't subscribed to our channel already, make sure you click that subscribe button down below there. And when you do that, click the little gray bell icon next to it. That tells YouTube to alert you every time we upload a new video. Well, that's it for this week, folks. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you on the next one.